Hello YouTube, this is Blaster, and this is a video of myself playing mid lane Kha'Zix, and I guess I'll call this a certain series when I'm showcasing a certain champion, maybe champion, I don't know, mid lane showcase? I don't know, I'll think of something clever. So this is myself showcasing mid lane Kha'Zix. Just checking right now, it's good, I should probably check this. I was recording this video and I realized my mic was not on. Perfect, it is. So yeah, I've been playing Kha'Zix mid a little bit and a little bit on Twisted Tree Line. Yeah, I know, I'm not much of a Twisted Tree Line guy. I haven't played it, I did not play it until after the fixes and all the updates they've done to it, but I don't know, they did some pretty good updates to it. But mid lane Kha'Zix, it's kind of similar to a mid lane Talon sort of thing. But what he has is a little bit better. Well, no, I was gonna say a little bit better chasing potential, but they're about the same. Kha'Zix has a 40% slow on his passive, and a leap, and he can apply that slow 3 times or 4 times when he's got the evolved ultimate. So this is a game versus Cassiopeia. I am playing with some friends of mine. Every one of these players are all friends of mine in real life. I know I'm playing against some decent players, in fact, because I know this guy is 1650-ish elo. I played against him a couple days ago in ranked, and I completely crushed. That was a game of Zyra. So here we are, mid lane Kha'Zix. What are the strengths of mid lane Kha'Zix? Right now, it's kind of... I'm not sure if it's because people are not aware of what he does or how he deals a lot of his damage, but it's very easy to abuse his high single target damage. So basically what you're going to be... Oh, I guess I should just explain Runes and Masteries first. Runes and Masteries. I'm running Armor Penetration Marks. That's some burst right there. Armor Penetration Marks. Mana regen... flat Mana Regen Seals. Flat Magic Resist Glyphs. And Movement Speed Quintessences. You can also go probably Attack Damage or Armor Penetration Quints, but I much prefer the movement speed, get out of skill shots to help gank a little bit better because he's an amazing ganker, by the way. And right, Masteries. Yeah, so that's my runes. Oh, easy kill incoming here. She fails her flash, that's pretty good. And dead. So that's without any items of any sort. You can see the burst come down when they're isolated. Tons of damage on his Q. Masteries, 21-9. I prefer 21-9. I'm sure 21-09 would work fine. So 21 in the offense tree, you do all the attack damage stuff. In the defensive tree, you do all of the health and magic resist stuff. And it makes him pretty tanky. It's pretty good. I prefer the double Doran's Blades. You don't have to go double Doran's Blades. You can go straight for Hexdrinker. You can go straight for Brutalizer. It's personal preference, really, but I prefer the double Doran's Blades. Gives you a little bit more health. But yeah, a typical build will be, for me at least, double Doran's Blades into Brutalizer, Hexdrinker, Trinity Force, or Frozen Mallet, and a Bloodthirster is really, really good. Then Guardian's Angel or some adaptive defensive item afterwards. So this showcases how much damage he can do in a single burst. Like that was crazy. The amount of damage he can do. I only have 2 Doran's Blades. Literally only 2 Doran's Blades. And he can do that. So your goal is to try to fight as much when the enemy is isolated as possible. So I take a tower shot here, which is a problem. So I just hit my ultimate, I start to run away. Wait for him to get isolated, turn and crunch. That was an easy kill. So what I did there to get that much burst is I waited for him to be isolated from any minions, so I got the isolation bonus damage on my Q, as well as his passive whenever he goes invisible, or see, it just says when Kha'Zix is not visible to the enemy team, his next basic attack deals bonus damage and applies a slow. So I did that, which is pretty good. It was fairly successful, I would say, since I'm, what, 3-0 now? Yep. So I Not sure if this was me being a little bit cocky, but I went for double long sword so I can go straight for my brutalizer. Probably would have been better to go Mercury Treads, so I've got a little bit more chasing power and stuff. Here's another show of how much damage he can do. Like, that was so easy to do, and I thought I could probably, like, kill her, but I couldn't, so I wasted an ignite, but that's okay. You gain the 5 attack damage and MR when you use, or MR, AP and attack damage when you use your ignite because of the mastery. I wasted my ultimate trying to go after her there. I thought she was basing a little bit later than that. Boarding is really important, especially when you're ahead because you've got the gold to do it. So, am I farming all right? I'm at 50 CS at 9.5 minutes. It could be better, but it could be worse as well. Cassiopeia is at 39 while I'm at 55. I chased my opponent down here, which is very important for following ganks. It was successful. We blew a flash. And then Cassiopeia's left her lane, so I pushed it out a little bit. I probably could have pushed it a little bit more. So I went for the Mercury Treads because I realized I got a lot of damage already between these 4 different blades, and picked up Mercury Treads. So again, your goal, you really want to find out when they are isolated and capitalize, because you will trade efficiently unless you're feeding. Look, that's crazy. That's just insane. But yeah, that much damage, very easy to obtain. Evolutions. I guess I should talk about that first. I evolve rather my Q. First, it just increases the amount of damage you have by a significant amount, and then my E, which gives the much further range on the jump. And oh, you know, I could have probably just W ignite 230 damage. How much health does she have? It would have been really close. I probably would have had to have followed up. That was a dumb flash on my part. I was getting a little overeager, I guess. I was like, oh, I'm so far ahead, I can do this. Volibear comes in, my Skarner comes in. This is all fine in game. Fun in games. We win quite easily. I get out with 8 HP. That's all right. So I gave our second blue buff to Skarner, but I do want the third one. You don't need a blue buff. He's not that mana hungry. In fact, his Q only costs 25 mana, but the cooldown reduction is incredible on him. So here's the power of showing that how strong of a ganker he is. I told my friends, hey yo, I'm coming in. Instantly killed. She's isolated. Right now. Dead. Half of her health in just a basic attack and a Q. So I go for our blue buff since Skarner is top lane. The cooldown reduction, again, it's really important because the cooldown on his E is huge. At rank 1 with no cooldown reduction, it's 22 seconds of a cooldown. That's huge. So Cassiopeia left lane and she died at top lane, which is too bad. So I pushed up my lane and decided to find out if I could gank somewhere. I was thinking about taking our rates, but I saw a Singe was past the tower, so we catch him here really quickly. So here's something really important for chasing. I applied Unseen Threat. I'm unseen again because I was in the brush. Went invisible. Applied Unseen Threat again. So this is a constant 40% slow. Then it go invisible again. And Unseen Threat again. Okay, well I just killed him with my Q, so yeah, but that's really important for being able to just stack your slow. Just constantly slow a guy. Singed, it's freaking Singed. He's so fast, and yet he couldn't even get away from me. Did he have his second tier boots yet? No, he did not, but still. Singed ultimate, and he couldn't do a thing. There's me jumping at Cassiopeia, doing 60% of her health with a simple ability. Now that I'm level 11, oh, let's go back on that. I missed that. That's really important, I feel. Just showing more importance of wards. Just clear this out. So I jump on her, right, and deal a crap ton of damage. Shoot rockets, I hit her. Cleaning up my wave, and then I'm like, yo, wait a second, I can see her there. She wasn't in the brush. If she had based just 1 millimeter to her left, she would have been fine, but nope. See you later, Cassiopeia. Easy dunks. And afterwards, I'm like, hey, you know, I'm going to go bottom. So I do. And again, very easy kills. You want to find people that are isolated. That's going to be your target because, honestly, his damage is not that significant if you do not have isolation. So you do want to find isolated targets as much as possible. If you can snowball early, his damage is insane, regardless if they're isolated or not. And here's another good tip about Kha'Zix playing in mid lane. I mean, I guess any lane, but Kha'Zix always has isolation on neutral camps like Dragon and Baron. So there's something I didn't explain over here, but when I was killing our blue buff, I killed those 2 small minions first because my Q would be doing significantly more damage on the blue buff. So here's me messing up because I thought that I had enough of an advantage when she popped her ulti, but I didn't. So that's too bad, so we're just waiting for me to respawn. I can put back on Fog of War because I forgot to. Looking at our team, we're doing incredibly well, including myself. You can see my build, I went for Hexdrinker and Mercury Treads for the MR. So I've currently got, we'll just wait for me to respawn. Currently I have 118 magic resist, and that is including the mastery, runes, and items. And then he has some innate MR... me destroying Cassiopeia. Innate MR passively. Just yeah, he's got it. So here's me ganking bottom again, but they have a ward right here, which is kind of weird. You'd assume it would be up here. But regardless that they're under tower, this doesn't really matter, and we jump their face and they die. My Q at this point is doing about 50% of players' health. It's currently doing, when they are isolated, 280 plus 280. We're doing God, what am I doing? 567 damage, and that's crazy. 567 damage when they've got 569 health. So I'm doing a third of her health just with my Q. That's not including the unseen threat basic attack bonus damage. So what? 195 plus 140 bonus damage, and applying a slow, which is kind of nice, including the jump, which is 205 damage. So one of my bursts is going for about, let's see, 560. It's getting close to like 900 damage, and that's crazy. And he's got sustained damage since he's AD as well, so you can see it was very easy. Too bad I didn't get the kill there, but that's fine. So yeah, basically Kha'Zix is he's a ganking mid laner. As you can see, I ganked enough in this game. And he's probably one of the best champions in the game for taking Dragon. Oh, I thought I got a kill. Dragon, Baron, and you clear out the small minions and then kill the big minion at the camps. You can see they surrendered. So this is look how much damage this does. Boom! God, like a quarter of its health. Oops, that is my game of Kha'Zix mid. So yeah, again, I don't know what the exact name for this video will be. Probably somewhere along the lines of Champion Showcase, but I feel like there's something already out there with that name, so I'll be creative. Yeah, I will probably make more of these videos. They're pretty fun to make, of unusual mid lane champions. I play a few of them, Kha'Zix being one of them. I'm not going to give any hints as to what I'll make next because I don't know what I'll make next. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. If you didn't like it, let me know how I can improve. I've never really done this sort of thing before. I'm really just sort of figuring out exactly what sort of videos I want to be making. And this is pretty fun. Making the mid lane guide was pretty fun. That sort of stuff. Epic plays that I feel like are really good. I might just throw up a video really quickly. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, so let me know how I can improve. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. My name is Seablaster, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much.